Hiya, Doggermites. I hope you enjoyed that last show. And it's still standing firm on that last show, dictated in 7 parts. That's a lot of parts. A hell of a lot of parts. My God, I didn't think there was that many parts you could put in. But anyway, that's where you got. Anyway, back to the subject of the task. I'm at home now under my isolation, which we all have to be unfortunately cautious and prepared to do in whatever level that may take us. Hell. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that last show, and I've literated. We are still doing, Yip and I are still doing a new show, which is called Journey Unknown. I don't know where that's going to go, but it's literally, and I'm going to actually say you now with respect, and please forgive me if I am overstepping my mark. I'm a great fan of you particularly, and so is the Yip, Mr. Marshall. I would recommend go to his channel if you want to know more about railways and various means of abandoned stations. Mr. Marshall, he's the man, he knows. I want to meet him, but if that ever happens, it happens. I don't know. But what we're doing, totally separate from Mr. Marshall, we are doing a show, as I've already said, which is literally Journeys Unknown. We're literally covering as much network as we can actually cover. I don't know how it's going to go. Man, it's out of my comfort zone. I used to be a bus driver, for God's sakes. I'm no longer a bus driver at the moment because of COVID, with respect and caution, and always, and I must say this, but I can't alliterate this any more than I have. Alright, Dog and Yip and me are taking our chances. We're going over and beyond so I can entertain people. But it's no joke. This COVID is no joke. At the moment it's at a nice level. Let's keep it that way. Better still, bring it right down. Nib it in its bud, if you may. You don't need the BS from our lovely great PM and his superpowers of creating a child within 6 weeks of impregnating. But let's not go there in case they want to prosecute. I'm not going there. So anyways, what we will say is, yeah, I'm going to try to launch this show because I don't know when I'm going to be driving a bus again, because rules have changed, guidelines have changed, and now I'm at my level where I have to change my license. To retain that license, I have to be with a company. I've already had nice options, nice choices with a company we all well know, especially us over in the particular area where we are. I want to work back there again, but I have to wait now until COVID has died down. But anyway, back to the subject. Annoying, frustrating as we all know it bloody well is. Respect what we're doing. You know, they're implemented. You know, keep a distance, do so. If you've got a face mask and you feel you need to wear one, put it on. Don't mind it. Wear it. It's what we got to do to try and compete and defeat the COVID. You know, wear gloves. They're not cheap, I won't deny, but there's a lot of outlets still available where you can buy gloves. Buy them. Take the precaution. Keep this damn COVID under control. Take control. Grab it by its balls and squeeze tight so it goes pop. No longer for us to suffer. With all of our closest and dearest that we have lost, sadly enough, with respect. And I must say, please do remember, this will be a day after his birthday today. Captain, my man, the main man of the world now, he's 100 years old today. Well done, congrats, and I can't emphasize my envious of a man living that old. And well done. Respect him, show the respect tonight. I mean, I've done this recording at 101, oh my god, I don't know what month, let me have a look. I'll let you know when I've done this recording, so we know when I did this particular one. Apparently, this was done on the 30th. So, there you have it. Well done and happy birthday, Captain. With respect, in the deepest of mine, being the next service, my man, you are the best. Well done. Keep living. That's what we need to do. Take a page from his book. But anyway, happy birthday. Sorry it's a bit belated the time this is launched, because I have to review everything that I do within moderation, because I don't want to overstep. And I said, because I'm touching what a bloody great informer and informant person who informs us a great deal. Unlike a certain other particular in my career, we won't talk about him. He knows who I'm talking about. I do mean this in respect. Well done. Keep the good work up, but don't go too OTT. A little bit of humour in it. But always go for Mr. Marshall. He is the man. He is the guy. You want to know about trains? That is the man who knows it. Him and his band of other people. I'm never going to be in them bands. I mean, I'd like to meet him, but no. We are two different areas. I'm transport. Yes, he is trains, underground railroad. If you want to know more about underground across the nation, the railways across the nation, that is the man to go for, and I would recommend going to Marshall. I'm just a guy who, I done buses. I've done it for 30 plus years. You can tell me, I can tell you anything about buses. Believe. Unlike a certain individual who'd like to think he was as qualified as I am, but he ain't, but he's had a lot of followers from you guys who like spinning and taking note of us buses when we were in service, risking a lot in many cases, especially over at Romford. And my God, I actually had an argument with a load of those when I was once doing an old route called 128. It's a route I used to do. Now, I'd pull in Romford, and then you'd have to hope you don't mow the little buggers down, because they want to take a note of the new bus, or the bus number, or the bus fleet. I mean, that is sad, but if that's what you do, good luck to yourself, but don't put your life on danger, and don't make a nuisance of yourself. As many a time I've had a couple of them where I've catered for you guys, and I've turned my blind because you wanted, oh, let me see what this blind would look like at such and such. Bing bash, bong, I'd do it. But I don't mean that in a disrespectful fact. I do mean that in a, hey man, think carefully and safety. A lot of you guys now out there that are doing that kind of thing are using your noggin, and you are thinking of the safety. But sometimes it's a bit of an inconvenience for us drivers to have to deal with you guys. You know, when you're putting your lives in risk, especially when in Romford's old stand. My God, I used to dread every time I used to pull at Romford stand, pulling away, and there'd be a swarm of you guys want to take registrations of buses and etc, etc, etc. This is your hobby, that is your thing, but don't put your lives at risk when you used to do it. With respect, Yeah, you guys have been useful over the years. I won't deny that. I find it inconvenient, but I don't deny it. You know, everyone's got a habit. My habit is totally different to that kind of thing. I may be in the transport industry. Hell, man, I've been in it for 30 plus years. Unfortunately, on hold now because I've covered most of the companies. I work for every one of them. Arriva. I will be honest, and I'm going to share this with everyone. I've worked for Arriva. I've worked for Stagecoach. I've worked for First Group. I even actually worked for LT way back in the day. That's a long time ago. I've even worked for other companies outside the London districts, Stagecoach South, you know, privateers that were covering areas that used to be run by a governed company. I did that. Man, I think I must know, sadly enough, on my day, in the 30 years of my service that I used to do, I must know at least 70 plus route numbers and destinations, both London, Sussex, further afield, you know, like we're talking areas like Huntington, etc., etc., etc. Little old man here, that was me. I worked and done and served many of you people out there and have enjoyed all that time that I did. But at the moment, because of COVID, I've had to take a seat back now and retire. Ouch! It hurts. But anyway, with respect, I can understand why. With respect of my colleagues, people I also knew, sadly enough, dear friends, who lost their lives to this COVID. We have to make a minute of silence somewhere along the line and think of those passengers and spinners alike that knew those guys that have passed, those women that have passed from the COVID. I have to say serious on this matter. I can't carry on being Mad Dog, the crazy man. Mad Dog with respect and crazy man. Yeah, crazy, definitely to the letter. But yeah, I mean, I ain't done it for a long time, and if I do, if I don't, I don't know. So now this is why we've now increased a new route, a new program. Mad Dog Presents is still going to take place, but it's going to be an unusual way because those who follow me will know of Mickey, the Irishman, the mad guy who speaks in a strange tongue that no one would understand unless they understood him. Even I don't understand him, man. You know, Jesus, I'm fucking out of the place there. But anyway, enough of that aside. With respect, yeah, he's going to be doing the revamped Mad Dog Presents will be coming back out there from season 2, episode 3, I think it is. Episode 3, the original format has been changed, gone. I've done away with Zach. He no longer exists as a character presenting the story and situations of which the Mad Dog got involved in. But that's going to happen, but not yet. I have to plan a lot more involved. At the moment, what we're doing in this world, in this history of the Mad Dog universe, Dog and Yip, we're doing this new show, we're trying it. I don't know how it's going to go, but believe you me, spread the word. If you like our stuff, please subscribe. Don't just view it, subscribe it. Subscribe everything you can to increase. The more subscriptions, I have to be honest, I have to say, the more subscriptions I get, the more I can produce you 100% class entertainment, what you may like, both me and Yip. But we can't do that on my little minimum subscriptions that I've got. But I'm of the interest. If you like my stuff, great. If you don't, as long as you've enjoyed what you've watched, If you want to subscribe, do. If you don't, don't. I ain't gonna break your arm, but please spread the word. If you like my stuff, do it. I'm not one who begs, but there's a lot more changes going on with the show and the structure of the Mad Dog, well, the Martin Mitchell channel. Martin Mitchell channel is changing in strange ways. We're trying various types of different shows. I mean, let's be honest. I done season 1. I know, horror. Last year I did season 1, Heatwave. I hope to do another one, but it depends if the weather picks up. I will be doing another season of Heatwave. Oh yeah, but let's get over this COVID business. And then we've got this new show which we are planning. The show which I've dictated now as being Journeys Unknown, Dog and Yip's Journey Unknown. Now that will cover us, the lowdown on that, spoiler if you may, is literally covering all the transport that we're available to inform and kind of show, if we can, within moderation. It'd be great if we are deregulated and we're able to go back to life as normal, which I can't see happening very frequently. Now, if it does, great. I'll be able to resume my vicinity as a bus driver, and I'll still do many more bus shows. I mean, let's be honest, I started doing a new show. I've got to see how that goes. I can't do nothing about it. You remember the show called Learner? That was a new show that I created, which is giving you guys who are trying to be bus drivers. The idea of the show was giving you an insight from a driver's perspective to get you ready to pass a test, or possibly pass a test with reference as a PCV holder. I've done it for so many years. I could probably train you physically if I had the money. I wouldn't recommend it, but I would, because a bus driver, like any other career, train drivers including, we have bad habits. We pick them up. I wouldn't want a trainee coming on my bus, me showing them how to do the ropes, and I'm giving them bad habits. But the whole idea of the learner was giving you, as a prospective viewer who would like to be a bus driver, learning how to do the job with everything in told. From light runs, I think I started the first 2 shows are light runs, and that's how it was, to service running. But when you go to that degree, you then have to ask permission of the company that you're working for, or a company that may be able to oblige a qualified bus driver to film such matters. As we know, filming is illegal when you're driving a bus, fully. So, I mean, it's a mini documentary, if you may. Pardon me. Oh, wow. That was a mouthful. Yeah, so I don't know whether I'll ever be able to do the industry again, because whilst we're on lockdown, with respect, we can't just do it like that. There's a lot more involved within such a matter. Pardon me. So, I don't know, tell you the truth. It's been interesting. I mean, we're doing a number of other little shows, Yip and I. One of those will be a peculiar one, believe it or not. Oh, that looks better. Oh God, jeez, I should have done it earlier. Yeah, and it's going to be a special where, under the jurisdiction where we have to stay within our residence, we're going to do a show which is planned. I don't know how it's going to pan out. We're doing A musical thing? Oh, no. Oh, no, not another musical thing. Oh, God, no, run a mile. We're gone. No, we are going to try it. It's going to be an hour-long special. Isolation special musical. We're doing that. I don't know when we're doing it. We're going to be doing it before the isolation's finished. So, it's going to be interesting. You can hear the other side of the mad dog. The crazy, insane, or misthinking. I don't know. Whichever way you want to interpret it. I don't know, you might want to interpret it. Oh my God, you are very insane. Oh my God, you're very good. Oh my God, what is wrong with these persons? I don't know. So, anyway, I mean, this has just been a briefie. The end of the show we just done, which was, as you know, which was called Dog and Yip's Journey Unknown. No, that's a new series. Oh yes, Dog and Yip's Journey Unknown. This was Destination. Well, you know, I'm not going to go through it again. I've got so many different names. No, literally, Journey to Nowhere, and that's what it was. All the way through 7. No, I'm being serious now. Yeah, shocking. Oh, why did you do that, doggy? But there you go. Yeah, it was Journey to Unknown. Destination, crazy. From the universe, insane. But anyway, enough of all that. So I hope you've enjoyed everything that I've done. At least you know I'm still around. And spread the word. Man, things are changing within the structure of this channel. I'm not only doing the same stuff that I did before, I'm going further afield. Semi-documentary-ish type thing. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't know. Just spread the word. Enjoy or don't enjoy. If not, I'll catch you on a flip. But enjoy what you do watch. Till then, take care, good health, as I'm now saying at the moment. And I will, this time, wind it up. Catch you all willing, on the flip. Bye now.